Hello. Welcome back. This reading is going to be for you're looking for a job and you want to know the results. Did you get the job? Are you going to get an interview? Are they going to make me an offer? And this could be, if you're out of work and you're looking for work, or you have an employer and you're looking and you applied for another job. That's what this reading is going to be about. And I'm going to use playing cards and tarot cards. I've been a playing card reader for many, many years, and I brought tarot into the mix, and I find them to be a good combination. So what you can do to help narrow down the answer to the employer that you're trying to get the answer for is to choose 4 court cards that are either king or queen, and that could be clubs, spades, diamonds, and hearts, queen or king, and that gives you 8. If you have 8 employers that you're wanting to see the answer for, go ahead and write them down now, and then you can pause this video and come back, and then I will pick a card that represents you, the viewer of this reading, and I'm just going to jump into it. So let's see. This deck here is a combination of 3 decks or 4 decks, and they're all just court cards. The jacks represent messages. These messages are going to come to you via text, email, phone, in person, that kind of thing. So that's what I have going on. I'm going to go ahead and start this reading. I'm looking for 4 cards that represent employers. And that way, when these cards come out, then you know which employer I'm reading for. Okay, I have a King of Diamonds, King of Clubs, Jack of Hearts. This is a message, so I'm going to keep pulling cards until I get 4 kings or queens. All the jacks I'm going to use as messages coming in. I have another message coming in. Looking for 2 more cards. Let's see. We have another message coming in. So far there are 3 messages. You could be getting phone calls, texts, interviews, 3 interviews coming up, 3 phone calls, combination thereof. Can we get some more? And now we have the Queen of Clubs and the Queen of Diamonds. So now I have my 4 representations of employers that you're looking to get answers from. And I also have 4 messages coming in. There could be 1 for each one. It could be all for one, because you could get a text message to be invited to an interview, then come in for an interview, then be made an offer, something like that in those regards. But you know your situation. I'm going to call out the meanings of these cards as they come along. The kings and the queens in their sex doesn't make a difference. You can see it as, if you already talked to someone that's a male, then you can call the King of Diamonds the employer X, and so on. But now I'm going to pull cards for the King of Diamonds. This is a regular deck of playing cards. I have the 4 of Clubs and the 9 of Clubs. The King of Diamonds so far is talking about money and creative ideas and inspiration. This employer would have more stability if you're trying to make a choice between one or the other. I'm going to pull some for the clubs, the King of Clubs. We have the 3 of Clubs and the 4 of Diamonds. And as far as the king goes, if they've already interviewed you, they're not wanting to lose you as a candidate. So they're probably going to come up with a pretty good offer on this one, or needing to make a decision right away in case you choose another employer. The Queen of Clubs has a money offer, but it may not be satisfactory. The Queen of Diamonds is the Eight of Clubs. This one, you will get this job, I believe, so far. And they're making a decision. So your name is in their list of choices. Now I'm going to use a tarot deck, or I'm going to check on the King of Diamonds here. We know that they have a lot of stability, and they're going to make a nice offer to somebody. Let's see if I can get some information on that. We still know that there's 4 messages coming in. I don't see an offer, though I do see someone's viewing some applications. They were also like the skills listed. Expect a phone call for sure, or a text, or an email. This one here is competition on this one. This employer is not done making a decision, and there's a lot of competition. So they're struggling to narrow down their focus. They're definitely looking for intelligent perspective. So if you're going for an interview, they're looking for an intelligent perspective. So be very clear and very truthful, because they can read right through everything. They're looking for truthful intelligence and good communication. This employer is looking for teamwork, cooperation. That's going to be one of their biggest factors they're looking for besides skills. That's one of the soft skills they're looking for, is cooperation and teamwork. And they will be making an offer of an employment for sure. So this employer is hiring. If this is the one you picked, they will be hiring, and they will be making an offer because the offer's right there. We have the Queen of Clubs now. We have an offer. That's one of the best offers so far. Even though there's a very not sure why they feel very negative about this situation right here. They're gonna make good money. It's gonna be one of their higher paying ones. But there's something about maybe their stability. I would check into any records to see if you can find anything about stability, maybe. You will be celebrating. It will bring you great happiness. It is going to be a job. If this is the company you're looking for, you can expect an offer. For sure, for sure. I'm trying to figure out that 5 of Spades still puzzles me. Let me see if I can get another card on that one. Okay, that is about them trying to decide who they're going to hire. Yeah, okay. Good. That's a good thing. They're just trying to decide who to hire. But if that's the one that you chose, there's a very, very strong possibility this is, well, it's a for sure thing. This employer is going to hire this person, if this is your row here. And by the way, I'm also unemployed at the moment, so I feel you. let's see. Use your intuition on this employer. Extremely use your intuition. It's going to be like your major thing of, are there red flags in the company? Let's not be to the point where you're desperate and you choose the wrong company, because then you could be looking for work again. So let's see if I can get some more. Not to say that I see anything bad yet. It's just asking you to use your intuition when interviewing with them. Have some really good interview questions is what I would suggest. It should help you determine whether or not you're going to enjoy working there. But as far as the Sun goes, this is the most positive card in the deck. So I'm going to have to back up that intuition with, it will be a very good fit. Just got confirmation on the question I asked. All right. Well, let's see, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace, which is a new beginning. And it's going to be a job that makes you very, very happy. This is going to be for the overall. And there's also the Queen of Cups too. So overall, very positive reading for all four of these employers. And I would definitely expect, if you have multiple applications out, you're going to get multiple communication. And it seems like if this was to relate to all four of them, they're all good prospects. This one being the best prospect here. This one is pretty good too. Actually, this is the best card in the tarot deck, so I have to say that's pretty good too. I'm going to bring in a couple oracle cards. And this deck is one that is a message from the universe, from your divine, from your spirit, from your deity. What he or she wants you to know. It says, honor thyself. It's really difficult when you're looking for work to not put yourself in a good place, right? You do have good skills to offer. So, honor yourself and being confident that you have what they're looking for. It says, just curious. When was the last time you looked into a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous. It says the universe. I think these cards are cute. So, definitely put your best foot forward too. I feel that if you're going for an interview, dress appropriately. Could be a very well down-to-earth, relaxed job, and you walk in there with the best sneakers on and the best jeans and the best jacket. That's, and that's my suggestion. I know I don't have to dress up a whole lot. My work is mostly technical, clerical in the finance side of it. So the offices are very low-key right now, which I'm enjoying highly. I'm personally looking for remote work or hybrid would be my choice. This is another oracle deck. These are about crows. It's called the Urban Crow. I like them. They're cute too. I like anything cute. This one's called Mini Cry. You see a dog on the bottom and a crow up there. And let's hear what the author has to say about this Mini Cry. He's going to talk about the characteristics of what crows do. And also, if you're age 30, this is definitely your reading. The crow's call was so human-like that it convinced the dog that it was its guardian calling out. Although most cases are found within domestic crows, like parrots, crows have an ability to mimic sounds from voices to sirens. The mini cry may arise in a reading if you need to consider if someone is putting on airs or is pretending to be something that is not genuine. On the other hand, it may be you that might benefit from a little mini cry. Sometimes we need to fake it until we make it and protect a persona that is not our own to get a foot in the door, but be cautious. The truth may come out and you may be required to prove your authenticity. Mini-cry may also indicate that someone is trying to sound or pass themselves off as something other than themselves to gain favor of your attention. You may need to ask yourself if the individual is showing you their authentic self or simply pretending to be something you find more attractive. So I find that quite interesting. And it's kind of exactly what we were talking about. I like the idea that it's fake it till you make it to get your foot in the door. You might, and be cautious of red flags. That was my other one that I brought out as far as using your intuition here. You know, make sure that you're using your intuition so you can have discernment on whether or not this employer is a good match for you. And if you really have all the skills except for one thing, there's nothing wrong with fake it till you make it. You will learn the job, and that's okay. All employers don't need everything on the list to be checked off what they're looking for. So, do what you got to do. We're all here to make a living and to provide for ourselves and our family. And with that being said, you can leave a comment if you want to let me know that you've got a job. I'll let you know if I got a job or how my interview went. You can also leave messages for other people to see, maybe their words of encouragement. And I also appreciate, give me a thumbs up. I'm unemployed too. I could use the help. And I think I'm going to do this kind of reading probably daily because, I do have the time. And I'm going to do one daily, so check back so you can see what that employer status is. It might come up again because if you have a phone call that leads to an interview and then you had the interview and you want to know if you're going to get the job, come on back. We'll be doing this every day and until I get too busy because I found a job. But I definitely will continue it on because I think it's a great resource. It sure gives me peace of mind. So thank you for watching. Bye for now.